Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for November 8th to the 22nd. For November 8th to the 12th, the period starts with an upper low here over the southeastern states that exits early in the week and that exits the East Coast, and a new trough here as you go through the period begins to drop into the center of the country. You see this as we go through. You start seeing the trough starting to sink here. It slowly develops here. And that's how the pattern works, because this will be a brief warm-up. Then we go back to cooler conditions. We will have a system or energy moving into the Midwest. You can see right here. And early next week, we're right here on late Monday. And this may bring some scattered showers to parts of the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest Tuesday and Wednesday. And we'll look at that at the surface. Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see here, there'll be snow across the Arrowhead of Minnesota. But it'll be mainly rain across this area, maybe snow back in the air, on the backside. And then we will have a series of Pacific systems that will gradually push inland in time, and we'll take a look at that at the surface. Here we see it at the upper levels here, but then we'll take a look at the surface. We start having several Pacific systems that will be moving in, and this will result in enhanced rain from the northwest to California and brings heavy snow to the Cascades and the Sierra and further inland as the system progresses. A system is expected to develop over the east central states, resulting in rain and periods of storms, and that'll be later in the period. And then as the system lifts out, there'll be snow on the backside. As colder air filters back in, there'll be snow here across this region, the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes region. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for November 13th to 17th. And the flow becomes more amplified, and we start having this ridge that builds over the west, trough sinks into the center of the country and slides east. And this will bring colder conditions to the region, or cooler conditions. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for, and I'm having issues here again, but this will be left over from the previous warm period. I'm expecting above normal temperatures here and for this region, and I'm forecasting the numbers of at least 8 degrees, 4 to 8 degrees above normal, and that'll be across northern New England, across here the southwest. Other areas will be lesser as the flow starts to progress, transitions to a more in line with the season. Okay, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%, and we have above normal precipitation here, but the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period, go further into the forecast, into the month for 18th to the 22nd, and we see that the flow doesn't really change all that much. Maybe it becomes a little more amplified as you have this ridge that builds across the west into Canada. We have a trough here with the upper low over Hudson Bay, trough in the east. And this is the GFS, which has strong posite anomalies south of Greenland. And the other models have a further south, like this is the European ensembles, has a further to the south and has below normal heights over Greenland compared to the other models are not as, I think the GFS is more progressive, the other models are not. So I'm calling for this forecast period, calling for above normal temperatures here, and I'm calling for anomalies of of 8 degrees or more would be possible, and we have below normal temperatures here with the anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of this region here, and the probability of occurrence is 35 to 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for November 8th to 22nd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.